Okay, for day 3 practice, which is also incorporated into day 3 notes, it's very similar to day 2. Okay, so I'm going to look to see, okay, 3x and 6x. What relationship did these two angles share? Well, they're same side interior angles. So, type of angle pair, we would say same side. Interior angles. And then these angles are blank, so we want to know, do they equal to 180 or are they congruent? Well, these are supplementary, which means they add up to 180. So what equation would we use to write this? Well, we would say 3x plus 6x is 180. And over here, to solve that, I could combine my like terms, divide by 9, and get x is 20. Okay, and then it wants to know the angle measurement. So if I plugged 20 into 3x, we'd have 3 times 20, which is 60 degrees. And then 6 times 20 is 120 degrees. And if we double check 60 and 120, that sums to 180, and so that gets back to the 180 that we had up here. So that works out. Okay. In example 2, we look at our two angles given and what is the relationship. So they're on different sides of the transversal. Okay, so first of all, that makes them alternate, and they're on the exterior of the parallel lines. So alternate exterior angles. I am going to abbreviate to fit on these lines here. Okay, so alternate exterior angles. These angles are congruent. And so I would set up my equation as 7x minus 12 equals 3x plus 28. So the first thing I would do is I would subtract the 3 to both sides and get 4. If I add 12 over, we get 40. And divide by 4, we get 10. And then it still wants to know our angle measurements. So if I plugged it in, 70 minus 12 is 58 degrees. And the same thing here, if I plugged it in, 30 plus 28, we get 58. And we should have the same measurement because these should be equal. Okay. Number 3, this is a little bit different. Okay, so this and this one are corresponding. Okay. But we are not given this. We're given this one. So these in reality are a linear pair. Also known as supplementary. Okay, so these angles would be supplementary, or we could say add to 180 degrees. And we just add these and equal to 180. So if I combine like terms, looks like I would get 7x plus 131. Subtract my 131, I get 7x equals 49, which means x is 7. If I plug it in, I got to plug it into both because these are different answers. So 3 times that 7. So that's 98 degrees. And then a couple things. One, I could plug in 7 to x here. 4 times 7 plus 54. and I could solve it and get my answer. Or I could take 180 minus 98 and get my answer as well. So if I add them, we end up getting 82. Okay, last one. These are in corresponding positions. Which means they are congruent, and we're setting them equal to each other. Okay, I'm going to rush through this one because of time, and you can pause and replay at any point. So if I subtract 4, we get 5x. Then we get, oops. Oh yeah, we get 10. X is 2. And then if I plug into one of them, we can say 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 18 is 26 degrees. And then that is the end of day 3 notes.